decision, last one and a courtesy call. It goes a danger up in this club when we get started and we ain't.
Hey guys, welcome back. Bomb here, bringing another episode of our Pokemon Wi-Fi battles. Sun and Moon hype is still real, and today you're gonna see me do a post-commentated battle for my battle against MegaLugia, aka on screen. As you can see, I'm doing post-com because I want to figure out my lag issues. I think I have it figured out, although I do want to get this battle because I know that the one I did recorded with him when I thought I got it figured out was bad, like lag as hell. So like I'm gonna do post-com until I can figure it out. I think I did just figure it out like a couple minutes ago, but we'll see in my next Wi-Fi battle. But yeah, I decided to bring up, because last time I brought, Magearna. I wanted to do all the Tapus, Magearna, and a lot of Ultra Beasts, kind of like showcase them off. Today we're doing a Tapu Fini team. It's kind of built around Tapu Fini, but of course it's Pokemon. Anybody can win the game. Any Pokemon in my team could win the game if they work hard enough. But regardless, as you can see, I am bringing a Life Orb Kartana, a Stealth Rocking Necrozma, Defogging FLYNIUM Z CROBAT. So it's bulky, but FLYNIUM Z just because I want to show off some Z moves. Scarf Garchomp, which is meant for Tapu Koko, which as you can see right there. We have a Gastrodon, and we have Tapu Lele. That's our Spidef Gastrodon. I did bring the wrong Gastrodon this game. I wanted to bring Fizdef, but Spidef came through, and we got a Choice Specs Tapu Lele with a base 130 special attack, and the Psychic Room, whatever it's called, Psychic Terrain that increases your Psychic type damage by 50%. It's kind of wild how hard that thing hits. He is bringing a makeshift sand team. He has Tapu Bulu, most likely Choice Banded. He has offensive Tapu Koko. He has like a weird bulky Marowak. He's got a defensive Gigalith, Scarfed Serena, and Life Orb Lycanroc. Now, of course, I didn't know any of this stuff before I went to the battle. That's just what I figured out while battling. I did have this battle yesterday, so hopefully I can remember everything. And ignore my phone because I have a picture open of this Pokemon so I can remember what to talk about. And let's go ahead and get straight into this battle. Now, this is a really good battle. He made some really great plays, and I can't wait to showcase them off to you guys. But there's that beautiful girl, MegaLugia. And yeah, I'm going to open up Kartana because it's pretty safe against most of his Pokemon. If he starts with a fighting type, like something that can hit me with a fighting type move, I can hard switch to Crobat because I resist it. So Tapu Bulu is not even a threat to my Crobat unless he has Zen Headbutt, which he might. So I'm okay with those odds. Yeah, he might go for it. I'm kind of accepting it because I figured I can sack Crobat anyways. He's not terribly useful against his team, although Crobat does beat a lot of his team members. But as you see, he did leave with Tapu Bulu. I was predicting the fighting type move, so I went hard into Crobat, ate that crap up. That definitely looks banded. That did a lot of damage for something that's not stab and 4 times resisted. So he's definitely banded. I am going to double right back into Kartana though, because Kartana can actually shit on a lot of his team members. So I want to make sure Kartana can get a chance to at least get off one attack this game. But he makes a really nice play here and goes for double superpower, predicting me to do that. And damage. Thankfully for his grassy terrain, I'm able to survive one more life orb recoil attack, so I'm not too worried about it. Although I am going to switch out so I can preserve this thing, maybe get off one more attack later in the game. So I do switch out here right back into my Cephadrome, so not back into it for the first time. He's at -2 right now. Even he's choice banded, he's gonna be taking rough skin damage, and he's not gonna appreciate the damage that's being done to him. Now I would Earthquake here, but the grassy terrain actually reduces Earthquake damage by 50%. So I'm just gonna double out here. I don't want to go for Stone Edge quite yet. I don't want to reveal anything, so I'm switching right into East Side, which completely walls this Pokemon. As he goes for Woods, he does miss, which is whatever. It's not a big deal. He's going to withdraw here though, and I'm going to go for Toxic because nothing in his team appreciates taking a Toxic to the dome. And he's going to go right into Inori. This thing is scary. I am going to Protect here. I am running Protect on my Gastrodon to scout out for both Z moves and to see, and just, just scouting. It has leftovers, it has Toxic, so more of a Toxic stall kind of recovery. Plus he has this field up for me, which is really nice, but now it's gone. And there goes the ugly green background once again. I'm going to Protect just to scout what this man's going to do. I really like Scarf Serena, so I'm kind of assuming that he might run it too. As he goes to reveal the U-turn, so that definitely tells me he's Scarfed. I'm just going to stay in here. I know he could have bluffed it really well, but I think he's Scarfed. Like, looking at his team makeup, it definitely seems like a Scarfmon. So he kind of reveals that he's Scarfed by U-turning. I just stay in, and I go for a double Toxic here, because once again, nothing in his team appreciates being toxic. It's so easy to stall out a lot of his team members. He goes into KFC here. This thing's a threat. I instantly thought he was gonna go for either Grass Knot or HP Grass. Grass Knot is a threat to me, but I don't really have a switch into this Pokemon at all on my team, because I can't risk going into Crobat, because I do want it more than anything. I don't want my Tapu Lele taking damage, and Kartana is about to faint, so I didn't want to sack that off quite yet. So I am actually just going to make a relatively safe play here and just hard into Necrozma. I don't really want Stealth Rocks that badly in this game, although they do help shit on the Marowak. So I am going to try to get my Stealth Rocks, but he's just going to go for the Grass Knot there, so he does reveal the Grass Knot. I was looking to see if he was Life Orb, maybe Specs. It didn't look like Specs damage because I am very heavy, but he's not Life Orb either, so I was very confused as to what kind of like item this man's holding. Maybe a Z move of some kind. Maybe he's expert built, I don't know, but I'm going to get up my Stealth Rocks here. As you can see, this thing is super fat. He goes for a Wild Charge. He's probably adamant, maybe not. I can't really tell from the damage, but he does take all that recoil, and I get up my Stealth Rocks. Nice and easy. Now, I really don't have a switch in for Tapu Koko in this team. I have a check to it in Garchomp, but I don't have a switch into it. So I'm just going to go ahead and try to survive another tech. Maybe he'll go for Grass Knot, predicting me to go into Gastrodon so I can protect. So that was my idea. I decided to stay in and just try to go for a Psychic. See if Necrozma can get any damage, but he just decides to double Wild Charge. I could have gone to Gastrodon, but losing Gastrodon would have been horrible, so I decided to just because he could have gone for Grass Knot there and killed me, which is why I was thinking, oh, maybe he'll just do that. But as you can see, all that recoil plus that toxic damage just kind of makes KFC relatively useless. So I'm just going to go hard into my Cephadrome, my Garchomp here. It is my check to this Pokemon, but I don't have a reason to go for Earthquake anymore. Plus he has Tapu Bulu in the back. I'm going to go for Stone Edge, predicting him to switch out into anything, maybe preserving this Pokemon. Like he could have gone into Lily. I could have gone for Iron Head there because I do have the Iron Head, but I didn't want to reveal it quite yet. So he does sack it off. He doesn't sack it off. He's probably trying to attack me with a Dazzling Gleam, but he didn't know I was Scarf. But he goes back into Bulu. Now I can't touch Bulu. Iron Head I think does about 60%. I don't know. It depends on his set. I don't know off the top of my head. But I am just gonna switch out here because I have no reason whatsoever to stay in. I'm gonna go hard into my Alucard one more time. I don't think he has Zen, but this is gonna be like the do or die moment, and it doesn't seem like he has Zen. Wood Hammer boosted by Grassy Terrain does so much. 100% banded, but I want to keep this thing alive, so I am just going to Roost here. I don't have a reason to not Roost. I try to keep myself as healthy as possible. There's a lot of talking, but yeah, I'm gonna Roost up, and he's gonna send out his Gaia, which is this thing. This thing kind of walls my Crobat. If I had Toxic on Crobat, that would have been so nice. I want to get a Toxic on this thing right away. He gets up the Sand, which is great for me too, because a lot of his members get whittled down by Sand, so I don't mind the Sand so much. I do have my Recovery and Roost. But yeah, this thing can't touch Gastrodon. So I am going to go hard into Gastrodon after this, kind of thinking he might go for a Stone Edge or maybe like get up his own Stealth Rocks, as Stealth Rocks would not be a bad play right now. Just put us in an even playing field because I'm a defogger, not a spinner, so that would put us in an even playing field. But I go right into East Side. I believe he makes a really nice play here and he just goes for, he goes for Stealth Rocks, never mind. So he does go for the Stealth Rocks, but yeah. Here I'm just going to go for Scald because, you know, a burn would be nice. It's not necessary, but it would definitely be nice. Plus, this Grassy Terrain is putting my East Side all the way back up. Nice and healthy. Greatly appreciate it. But once again, his team does not appreciate Toxic, but right now his team doesn't appreciate Scald. He has a bunch of Toxic switch-ins right now because I did poison 2 of his Pokemon already. So if he wants to, he can switch out into that. That's why I go for Scald, just for a little bit of damage. But he stays in, and I do get a burn here, which is great for me because it just makes it a little bit easier to deal with. It wasn't necessary, but he goes for the Toxic here, which is huge because now he gets to whittle down my wall, which is great. An awesome play on his part that he stayed in. The burn didn't really accomplish much this game, although it did make it easier for my Crobat to deal with. But you'll see why that doesn't matter later in the game. I do get to whittle this thing down, though, which is exactly what I wanted. I don't think he's Leftovers. He has the Grassy Terrain going up, and if he's Leftovers, no, he's Smooth Rock. I remember figuring that out late in the game. So he's definitely Smooth Rock. He has the 8 turns of Sand, which once again, great for me. It does whittle down his team. Here, I'm just going to keep going for Scald. I don't have... Oh, wait a minute. Never mind. Yeah, once again. Oh, no. Oh, no. Guys, I'll be right back. Hold on. Okay, we're back. Never mind. I don't know what happened there. But yeah, I go directly into my Cephadrome, and he doubles out too. I don't know what happened to my screen there. But he goes back in the blue, so that was a really, really nice play on his part. I think I might be able to knock him out with Sandstorm plus Iron Head, but I'm not too sure if I want to risk my win con this early in the game. Even though it is kind of mid-game right now, I don't know if it's actually worth it. So I believe I switch out here, although the Grassy Train is gone, so Earthquaking could be a thing. I am back at full health, but he actually switches out too, so maybe... I don't remember what I did. Oh, he goes in a spawn here because he was predicting the double. But I just go straight for Iron Head, so I get off my damage. So maybe, okay, so I did just attack because I know that it was going to die at that range. Now that did little to nothing, but he took Stealth Rock damage, he took Iron Head damage, he's taking Sandstorm damage. He's getting whittled all the way down right now. I'm just going to switch out, preserving this thing. He's still going to go for a Will-O-Wisp, I believe. So I'm just going to go hard into my east side. And he's gonna go straight for the Shadow Bone, so he actually does the damage. He does the do, and as you can see, boom, died to a crit. Now it is partially my fault for bringing Spadef instead of Fizdef like I was trying to do, but at the same time, it definitely wouldn't have killed. But that's okay. Gastrodon did his job for the game, so this thing can finally come in and just pick up a kill. Nothing appreciates coming in to a Psychic Surge boosted Psyshock from my beautiful cheesecake. So Tapu Lele is just gonna come in, Choice Spec Psyshock, do the damage, do the do, kill this thing, gone. Like that, I know that was moving slow. It scared me whenever I saw it was moving slow, but nah, nothing's surviving. Nothing in his team appreciates his Pokemon, although he does have a lot of Pokemon in his team that do outspeed me, and this Mon's defense is not the greatest. This thing comes in, and I'm just like, whew. I look at my defense stat, and I'm just like, nope, and I go right into Cheesecake, right into my Alucard, my shiny Crobat. I'm like, okay, just go ahead, go for your Trop Kick, go for your High Jump Kick, go for your U-turn, whatever you want to do here. I don't care. I'm going to eat it up. And he does go for the Trop Kick. I'm just going to roost. I'm going to put myself as high of XP as possible. Now, he does lower my attack. I don't really care because I'm only here to like roost stall. He is poisoned. I'm just going to roost up a bit. I might attack later. Get off some cross poison damage, a little bit of damage to speed up the process, but the main focus is to keep the thing as healthy as possible because it does beat his team. Mr. Crobat is doing the work right now. Crobat, I believe, is going to be super good this next meta. That poison flying typing is ridiculously good. All these powerful ground types and then all these powerful fairy types. Crobat's so fast, can get off some free cross poisons. You want to rock a Z move on it? You can rock a Z move on it, gets that defog, gets that U-turn, momentum. It's pretty wonderful, at least in my opinion. But he's gonna go right into Gaia. And here I believe I go for the cross poison just for damage. He gets his Sandstorm right back up, which is kind of annoying for me. But because he is burned, I can afford to stay in here. His Stone Edges are doing about 30%, I believe, which means which means, oh, I was about to sneeze, sorry about that, guys. But that means that, like, if he wasn't burned, they do about 60%, which means they could kill me if they had a crit and a high roll, if I had a little bit of damage on me. But here, I'm just going to let the burn do its job, and this is where the burn did matter. I'm just getting off my my constant burns. I don't know what happened there. But at the same time, the burn is nice, but I was going to get off a Toxic if I didn't burn too. You know what I mean? Like, if I didn't burn that Scald, I was still there because he went for Stealth Rocks. I was just gonna get off a Toxic instead. But because I burned, you know, I can Toxic. I'd rather have the Toxic, to be honest, but whatever. This works out in my favor anyways. He goes for Toxic. I guess he's really predicting me to switch anytime now. I guess he's severely overestimating Gigalith. Like, Gigalith is strong, but it's only strong if you invest into attack. This thing was clearly max HP, max defense of something along the lines of that, which is why my cross poison did absolutely nothing. So I'm just going to constantly go for a roost here, just to keep myself as high as XP as possible. But he goes for the Stone Edge. As you can see, Stone Edge is doing about, what is that, 25, 30%, maybe? I can't tell. I went to what, like, whatever number it was. It wasn't doing that much. So that's why I constantly roosted too, so I would never take full Stone Edge damage. But he goes for a nice play here and goes for the Earthquake right here, predicting me to roost, which is nice on his part, but as you can see, Earthquake does absolutely nothing. It's not stab, so, and he's not invested in attack, so boom, does about, I don't want to say 40. That's like 30% right there. But yeah, he dies to burn here. I did stall out some Sands turns. Oh, he doesn't die to burn here, but I believe I just knock him out here. Or do I just roost again? I think I just roost again. Yeah, and he can go for Earthquake if he wants again, but it doesn't really matter to me. Because Lycanroc isn't as much of a threat as it would seem. The double Earthquake play keeps me low, which is fine. I don't really care. As long as I can constantly stall out these Sandstorms turns, then I am okay. But I believe he goes in a Lycanroc here just to try to pick up a kill with a Accelerock. He could also Swords Dance, but the thing is, Lycanroc gets almost completely walled by my Garchomp because he doesn't get Ice Fang or anything like that. Unless he goes for like a Z Stone Edge or like some garbage like that, I should be okay. So I'm just gonna go ahead and hard switch directly into my Garchomp. I don't care if he sets up. Oh wait a minute, I guess I sack this off. Never mind, I'm sacking this off and then I'm going into Garchomp just to make sure I don't die. I guess I'm playing it safe. But yeah, he has to attack me here, so it's not like he gets a chance to attack. It's not like he gets a chance to do twice. Oh, you know what else I was doing too, before I forget? I'm also stalling out the Sand turns. That way, in case he crits me with a Stone Edge on my Garchomp, he can't win this game because I'm stalling out the Sand turns. And Sand is gone. If I were him, I would have just attacked twice. That way I had a chance to crit and like get off a lot of damage against my team. But he went for the Swords Dance just to try to kill my Garchomp. He does still outspeed me, but a Stone Edge, well, I mean, if I wasn't Scarf, he would still outspeed me. But a crit Stone Edge could have maybe won him the game, which is what I was worried about, so I decided to not bother. Now here I just got off my Earthquake. He went off for Accelerock and, oh, my Iron Head, because Iron Head sweeps at this point. So I'm just going to Iron Head here. And all he has left is Tapu Bulu and, what's it called? The kick Pokemon, Serena. Yeah. Now, I think I preserved this Pokemon because just in case any bullshit happens or any like crits or any garbage like that happens, I'm just going to go straight into Alucard. And I figured, why not end this game with a Z move? So I'm just going to go ahead. I'm going to take that damage. He can't do much of anything to me. Trop Kick still does 0. And I'm just going to go ahead and Roost, I believe, twice to give myself a full HP to avoid any crits or any nonsense like that. Maybe he was bluffing Scarf the whole game. I don't know. But yeah, he's definitely not bluffing Scarf because you can see he went faster than me. I'm so tired. I should not be doing this right now. Kept yawning this video. But the video turned out very nice. I'm just going to go ahead and Roost. And I believe here, I'm just like, whatever. I'm just going to Cross Poison. It is get a little bit stall here because I wanted to play it as safe as possible to make sure I won. Here's a Trop Kick one more time. I'm at -3 attack right now. Trop Kick is such a cool attack. Just the ability to do damage while lowering attack is so rad. But yeah, Cross Poison for the knockout. If it doesn't knock out here, the Toxic will knock it out. And his last Pokemon is Tapu Bulu. And we're going to go ahead. You guys are going to see something special today. You're going to see a shiny Crobat. A shiny Crobat do the do. Now he's going to get up his Grassy Surge. All these animations take forever. I just want to show the Z move. Watch me hit the dab, though. Watch me hit the dab. Ah, ooh, E, fly, away, ha. Alucard surrounds himself with Z power. Alucard unleashes a full force Z move. Supersonic Strike. Fly. They all look so silly when they do their Z moves. Look at this. That man is coming in, though. That man is coming in. And boom, dead. -3 attack don't mean nothing to a Crobat. That's not even an attack invested Crobat. That mon came in, he dived in them DMs. He was like, what's poppin'? But yeah, that's going to be the battle, guys. Hope you guys enjoy it. Let me know if you guys like post-com or live-com more. Post-com is definitely shorter, and you guys get to hear all of my insight, all my plays. Because like, I literally talk to you guys the same way I would be doing a live-com. I tell you guys why I made the plays, what's the risk versus reward. Like, if I have difficulty between something, I will tell you why I chose to do this over that. But this game was very straightforward. Thank you, Mega. He is my co-op partner for our Pokemon Sun and Moon co-op. If you guys want to go check him out, be sure to check him out. I'll put his link in the description. That's my boy MegaLugia. And let me know if you guys want to battle me. Ignore the friend code on the screen, by the way. I decided to use my old layout for my old Wi-Fi battles. That was my old DS. just because I wanted to have a layout. It did look a little bit pixely if I used the full screen, so this small layout was enough. But do subscribe to me like it says, and then follow me on Twitter at Orbomb. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.